Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we are going to be looking at the next Curse of Strahd episode from Puffin Forest. This is episode 3, and for everyone in the last video who mentioned in the comments that eating basically children's dreams and essentially being cannibals with those cupcakes or muffins, for everyone who mentioned that was just the opening salvo and it's a downhill elevator shaft from here, I'm going to pretend you're all just making a joke and I'm not in on it, because I'm honestly afraid you're not, and I'm just not ready for what's about to happen next. Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm a coward. Horror, even just these little elements right here, really hit me. I never thought I'd go into a Puffin Forest video legitimately afraid. I am legitimately afraid. Like, what the F? What the ever-loving F? I'm not even going to say the word because I don't have the right now to it. See, I'm self-censoring. I've reached the point where I've stopped swearing. This is not good. Yeah. Okay. So we're just going to run in before I think better of it, considering cannibalism is the low end of the spectrum if we're here. Oh, God. If you haven't already. 1. Yeah, you're probably in for as much pain as I am. 2, there's a link below to the original video. Make sure to hit up. And if you like this kind of stuff, don't forget to hit the And if you haven't already, there's a link below to the original video. Hit it up. And from what I've been told, that would be something I should say at your own risk for in this case. Yeah. And again, don't forget to hit like and subscribe on this video too. YouTube really appreciates it. And if you ever want to know whenever I'm going live or there's more videos like this coming out, hit up Discord because you'll actually be notified there. Unlike YouTube, which won't. So let's get started.
Our Curse of Strahd D&D campaign
Are they
continues.
eating more of those?
The characters are
Oh, they are.
Garo, the cleric monk, who used to be an elf, now he's part dryad when a spirit infused him with nature magic, Krusk, the half-orc paladin, Boshak, the lizard folk warlock,
Who's
and
completely
Gouda,
evil.
our gnome sorcerer, died in the last episode and came back. Now she has
Still
multiple
not used to
eyes
that
all over
entire
her body, since a beholder had brought her back,
out
and her little bird
thing.
Snacks was transformed into a gazer. The previous sessions, we
pretty happy with
arrived
this.
at Barovia, which we discovered is run by a vampire lord, Strahd von Zarovich, and his bride.
Are they all just going to become monsters at this
He's
point?
become
Well,
obsessed
technically
with
they
a
kinda
woman,
are, but
Irina, and we fled to
half orc
Vallaki,
is still
a
orc.
town which resents Strahd to keep her safe. Because of the mists of Barovia, no one is allowed to leave the country without his permission.
Okay, I just need to say this because it's actually getting to me. She literally died last episode in a very bloody way. Why does she look so happy and satisfied? It's like, oh, sure, I'm now a evil monstrosity that's probably going to kill everything, and everything I ever loved will now despise me. But this cute little gazer's eating kids' dreams. Aw. Seriously, I know what those are now. What the hell? Like, he's freaked out. He's nonplussed, but he's evil, so it makes sense. But really? I just... Okay, sure. Just running with it. You're... Seriously, you were giving less thought to this than the guy who is explicitly evil. Oh, God.
Our story begins at the Blue Water Inn in the city of Vallaki, which has mandatory
I like that
festivals
name.
every week,
Vallaki.
which the Baron believes will drive Strahd away. We've been
That's
forced
dumb.
by the hags to distribute their dream pastries, which we now know contain children in them.
Yeah.
So, because they threaten to
They're
kill us if we
eating
don't,
people.
Boshak takes the pastries and tosses them in an alleyway.
They said to distribute them, so now they are distributed.
He's not wrong.
In the trash.
You do realize they're the ones who liked you.
That night, Boshak wakes up to see the sinister, smiling face of Morgantha, the hag from the windmill.
Yeah, I
standing
kind of saw
over
this
him
happening.
while he's sleeping. I'm a little disappointed in you.
Well, you didn't
asked
word it right.
you to distribute the pastries, and here you are, throwing them away.
By your own wording,
You
he did it
asked
right.
us to get rid of them. You did not say how.
Yeah. Rules lawyering.
She wags her finger at him. Well, we expected more of you. You know better than that. Treat this as a warning.
What?
When you get up tomorrow, you'll find a fresh set of pastries there. We expect you to sell them to people as we requested.
Could
Very well.
free be selling?
Boshak said. We didn't really have a choice at this point.
Yeah.
Excellent.
If
she
distance
says.
doesn't matter, you're screwed.
Also, by the way, there's the Church of St. Andrew's. We know they've been taking in children there. We could definitely find some more to add. So if you see any, bring them to us.
Oh, God.
Boshak nods. Good.
I mean, he's evil,
she
so he's
says,
fine with it, but,
and turns over towards Krosk and starts waving her hands. Thin wisps of colors issue out from her fingers
What?
and sink into his head.
What?
What are you doing to
Mind
him?
control?
Sending him bad dreams and taking a bit of his life essence. He attacked my sisters. Can't have that now, can we? The DM asks Boshak, do you try and stop her?
No.
Not really. Boshak's player says, I can't fight her, not here. Boshak just watches as the hag plays with his dreams. After she's done, she backs away to the shadows in the corner, her figure blending in with the darkness.
Honestly, they're
and fading
kind of powerful.
into the night. The next day,
And
we
they
let
can just
Krust
appear wherever
know
they
what
want.
happened.
That's... Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Boshak asked.
Tired, Krust said. Like really tired. I watched as the night hag sucked you off last night.
Wait.
I need to ask, and I'm pretty sure he's about to mention it, but I'm not the only one who it just he said oh my. That's one way to do it. You know, there's so many things I want to say right now, but I know YouTube would not appreciate them. But I'm pretty sure if you Google sipping someone off at night, siphoning off their life energy through bad dreams is not going to be the first option. Yes, I realize my mind is a giant gutter. I'm aware of that. Oh, God.
Which one?
The oldest, Mogantha.
Oh, no. Your
Nope.
hit point max
It was
goes
intentional.
down by a D10.
They're also upset that we did not distribute the
No,
pastries.
you did not
I'm
distribute.
like, we did exactly what they asked.
I know, right?
Words? Yeah.
Right?
This is why you need to get in
Typical
writing.
manager position. They asked you to do something, and you do it. But now it's your fault because they didn't give you all the details you needed to do your own job.
Basically,
They're like,
yeah.
Hey, go do this thing. And you did this thing. But no, you didn't do it right.
I know, right? It's like they don't even care.
Don't
Projecting
even care.
much?
Working with higher powers is always like that, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
know, tell me about it. Says Garo the cleric and Boshak the
I like to point out here, this part right now, this entire conversation they had about the boss telling you what to do and not giving you the complete instructions and then getting mad at you for not doing the thing they didn't tell you about. Yeah, I have a distinct feeling they're not actually talking about the game right now. This is not the game. This is very much real life, and I completely agree. Dear God, I agree. I wish I didn't, but no, they're completely right here, and everything they just said is completely accurate. Yeah, that's just a fact.
warlock. I asked Boshak, what level do we have to be to kill the hags?
Way
I
more?
don't know. Pretty high up. The worst thing we gotta deal with is etherealness.
Etherealness? I ask.
Etherealness?
Boshak explained to me in my normal voice because I can't do his voice for too long. Hags are not your normal monster.
What?
You can't just knock them into the corner and start beating them to death. They're a
Oh?
lot more cunning than that. Night hags have the ability etherealness. It lets them go into the ethereal plane.
What?
Basically, it's a get out of jail free card if they're in trouble. You
Seriously?
could be fighting a hag, you have a dead to rights, backed into a corner.
In other words, overwhelming first strike.
And they just vanish. And you
Oh, that's-
never see them again.
Either you follow them,
Not until the next time you
or they
sleep.
one-shot them.
And not only that, but they can still attack you on the ethereal plane.
Oh,
when
that
you
is
sleep.
bullshit.
And they can do this at will. And we got to deal with 3 of them. Etherealness is not a spell, so you can't counterspell it. Can't target them on a different plane, so dispel magic doesn't work. Hold person doesn't work because they aren't a humanoid. They're immune to charm. And etherealness doesn't require verbal or somatic components, so silence, restrained, entangled, grabbed, all that stuff doesn't work. If they didn't already...
Okay. I've been told Curse of Strahd is actually a module that came out, but this version Ben is playing is really homebrew influenced. Someone please tell me that everything he just listed out of, oh dear God, I can attack you from a very plane of existence that you can't even interact with, and I can't be hurt from it, but I can hurt you. as just the start, and there's 3 of them. Tell me that this is a good bit of homebrew here, and the actual monster isn't actually this broken, and the actual campaign didn't drop this on the party when they entered. I mean, this is like right up there with the, hey, you know what'd be really funny? Let's put the secret final boss right in the beginning, so you have no idea how hard the game is, because nothing else is really this bad, but you're going to think this is what you need to be ready for, because this is actually the final boss you're not able to beat until the end of the game. Yeah, it's basically doing that is what it looks like. Dear God, this is like playing Final Fantasy VII and then getting to fight Sephiroth after the intro. Not the actual intro itself, because you have to learn how to play the game, but right after it. Oh my God. That's bullshit.
Already have magic resistance.
Oh, and magic
You can't
resistance.
corner them. They're not going to fight you on the physical plane if they think they might lose. First round, they're out of there.
Yeah.
That's cheating, I say as Garo.
It's only cheating if you get
we're
caught,
here in
and then you
Barovia.
explicitly can't.
Everyone here is Strahd's prisoner, so they can't escape here.
They can. It works fine.
Boshak explained.
They just have to return after a set period of time. Or they might go into some sub-demi-plane within Barovia. Either way, it's still a problem.
Well, what about in the story of Hansel and Gretel? I said. They stuffed a hag into an oven and cooked her.
Maybe she had
Well,
a
I don't
fetish
know,
for fire.
Garo. Could that hag phase through solid objects at will and have resistance to fire damage and non-magical attacks?
No, she was just an older lady
Debbie
hag
hag?
rather than night hag.
Then it's not gonna happen. I'm starting to think that whole story of Hansel and Gretel might just be a fairy tale.
My God.
Can't
fairy
trust
tale
all
is
the
a fairy
stories
tale?
you hear. I
What
was
next?
wondering how 2
Math is actually
CR0
mathematical?
commoners killed 1 hag.
So, killing them, not happening?
Unless
Not
you had an
anytime
overwhelming
soon.
sneak attack from a rogue.
But I am waiting for the day to feast on their flesh.
Boshak snarls.
I will not let anyone have power over me.
But we still gotta distribute those dream pastries.
And they have power over you.
Even though they got kids in them, Gouda piped up.
Guess you could say there's no haggling with them right now.
Before we leave,
Really?
Vasily comes to talk to us. Thanks you guys for saving me the other day. I probably would have been fine on my own against those wolves, but it was a little scary.
I mean, at this point,
Anyway,
dying
got some
seems
of
like
these
the
relics that
nicest
might be
option.
useful to you. I got them in a trade a while back. He unfurls the cloth and reveals a set of weapons. You guys can take your pick of these if you think they're
Ooh,
going
they're
to
all
be
cursed,
helpful.
aren't they?
Lord knows I'm not going to be using them. But, just a heads
They're
up.
probably all
I
cursed.
got them from a Vistani. I can't make any promises if they're cursed or not.
Oh, they're definitely
We
cursed.
grab a few of the items and thank him. We really needed magic weapons at that time. The hags we had fought beforehand were resistant to non-magical attacks. The weapons and items were a polymorph blade, Medusa blade, reckless quarterstaff, and a resistance cloak. The weapon I took was a reckless quarterstaff.
Seems
It
like the least
counted as
fucked up one.
magical, and it let you roll initiative with advantage.
Ooh.
But then during that first turn, enemies would have advantage to attack you.
Oh.
Thanks, Vasily. Yeah, no problem. Thank you, he says and leaves.
You roll advantage.
That day we go around to people and talk to them, collecting a few missions. We also distribute the dream pastries, saying,
Here is a dream pastry. It is disgusting. Do not eat it.
absolutely vile, puke-worthy, here you go. Several civilians take them with these confused looks on their face. Some even try them, getting a little light hop in their step afterwards. As we're walking around the town
Yay,
square,
people
there are
eating.
several posters out for the
Yay.
last mandatory celebration.
Oh, God,
Come
that still
on,
freaks me
come
out.
all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree.
What, I thought it was saying
Attendance
vanilla.
and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well.
What?
The Baron. That poster gets torn down for the new proclamation. Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Festival of the Blazing Sun.
What?
Attendance and children required. Rain or shine. All will be well. The Baron. Apparently in the last celebration, the Wolf's Head Jamboree, they took several wolf's heads and paraded around the city with them. After that morbid display, no one in the city was looking forward to this upcoming festival.
Please don't tell me there's going to be some kind of thing where people were turned into wolves too, and they were just basically parading around with dead people they knew's head that were after transformed, and I just, oh God, the guy has a sword that is a polymorph blade, and we all know it's going to do something fucked up to the wielder, and he was just running from a bunch of wolves. I'm assuming. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to stop right now. This is Oh God, it's not even Halloween
We also
yet.
hear rumors of the supposed Van Richten, famed vampire hunter who's in Barovia.
Ooh,
No one knows where he is, but stories of his deeds have spread far and wide.
he's out doing a very good
And
job.
I
That's the
realize
vampire
that the
still
module
alive.
beat me to the punch with Stan Velsig. We went to a shop that sells toys. It's Blinsky's Toy Shop. Beneath the
Blinsky's, my
flaking
favorite.
words is the text.
Love
Is
that
no
name.
fun, is no Blinsky. Gouda piped up.
I think I'm going to get along with him just fine.
No.
The man's got good taste.
Blinsky steps into the front of the shop. The man has a pent monkey on his shoulder.
Eh?
Piccolo.
Welcome, friends. To
Oh,
the House of
God.
Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps
Why does
you
everything
know
look like
of
it's a
little
fucked up
child
robot?
In need of joy, a little toy for a girl or boy.
Gouda gasped. No, Gouda. We're not adding him to the party. Besides, he's probably busy.
I wish that were true.
He said, crestfallen.
I just want to bring happiness
no.
to Barovia.
Oh, no.
But everyone is sad all the time.
We took some time to peruse the shop. The place sold very morbid
Are the
and
toys
gothic
made
toys.
with child's bones?
Just sharing a few examples with you. There's a wind-up musical merry-go-round with figures of snarling wolves chasing children instead of prancing horses. 9 silver pieces. A miniature gallows, complete with trapdoor and weighted hanged man. 9 copper pieces. A headless doll that comes with a sack of attachable heads, including one with its eyes and mouth stitched shut. 9 copper pieces. A set of wooden nesting dolls. The smaller each one gets, the older it gets, until the innermost doll is a mummified corpse. Price? 9 copper pieces.
I mean, I make the toys, but no one seems to want them.
You know what? I was going to say something here, but this is, I think I just need a second to process. That was really fucked up. Like, legitimately. It's just dolls all the way down until you get a mummy at the bottom. And you know what? Sure, I'm expecting to hear yes, no. There's an actual skeleton mummified in there. Oh, God. What is wrong with this man? Also, I'm very glad no one else buys from him, but I assume he takes the people who don't buy. He's like, hey, you want this child? No, it's now mine. I will make a toy of him. At this point, it's kind of exactly what I'm expecting. And oh, God. Also, Vallaki, really? You just had your throat cut out. You got turned into an eldritch monstrosity. And you want to add the crazy mummified doll maker to the party. I'm going to call it now. Being turned into an eldritch monstrosity is not making her the craziest member of this party. And you have an explicitly evil warlock in it. Oh, wow.
The only actual business I get is from the Baron, who has me make decorations for the festival.
Oh, God. Well, we know what
you
it's
just
going to look
said.
like.
I don't know. Maybe. Why don't you not make the toy so creepy?
Because the Baron would
Looking
not
down
like
the
it.
row of dolls, she notices one that catches her eye.
Oh, no.
One that looks remarkably similar to Irina.
What about that normal-looking one? Not that one.
He snatches it up.
Arena.
That's for
Did they call her
Vika.
Vallaki?
He's the custom order. Who wants it?
Ezek.
Who's Ezek?
From earlier, remember that we
Ezek?
had learned that Ezek was the captain of the guards. He was the iron fist that kept things around here in tight lock, known for being stern and intimidating. One of his arms was demonic, strange, and misshapen. Witnesses around town said they'd seen him throwing fire from it. Anyone who dared to cross Ezek was swiftly put down.
Why
Yep,
does he
I'm sure that
want it?
won't matter at all.
I don't know.
Blinsky said.
It's an actual
Just
person.
every
doll,
month
isn't
he requests a doll for him. Some details are different, but the hair. It's always that same auburn hair.
Garo, the DM explained, since you guys have come in, thinking back on it, Irina is the only one who has that hair color. Everyone else has black, gray, or dark brown.
I know you are strangers here, but to us it is bad luck to be born with auburn hair.
Blinsky said. He sets the doll back
Isn't
onto the
auburn
shelf.
basically
He
like a
said that
reddish
if I
color?
don't, he would burn down my store, so I make the doll as he ordered to order every month. What a creep!
Gouda pipes up. What is it, with everyone in this place being obsessed with Irina? There's many fish in the sea. How many dolls have you made for Ezek?
Her
Look,
name's wrong.
he
Her name's
said,
still Vallaki, isn't it?
dozens? Yeah, over 100. I don't even know what he does with them. Oh, why?
We continue talking to him, eventually buying a few toys, which makes Blinsky particularly happy, and say goodbye. After him, we went to the church of St. Andrel. The place is hallowed.
Okay, beyond just getting the names confused all the time, which apparently I do, am I the only one getting massive, oh god, no vibes here? Because, okay, one, this guy makes creepy dolls on commission. And by commission, I mean do it or die. So I could give him a pass, but the other things are still incredibly creepy. That said, I do realize there actually would be a market for this this literal exact type of store in real life. Yeah, no, there's that Halloween crowd. You know the crowd. Yeah, they'd be like, oh my god, it's a mummified nesting doll. I always wanted one. Sorry, I'm still stuck on that mummy doll. Oh god, And yes, everyone into Irina. Yeah, I'm assuming she's some kind of vampire at this point, or will be turned into one, or just something horrible, because I think I know where this is going now.
Ground because of the sacred remains of the saint buried there. As we enter, there's a lot of children running
I'm
around,
surprised the Baron would let that
doing
stand.
chores. The temple is of the Morning Lord. In the mythos, there's the Morning Lord and Mother Night. Supposedly, the Morning Lord got sent away and is not present or something, and now the land has been claimed by Mother Night, which is why it's constantly gloomy. Hello, what's up? I'm Garo.
Greetings, Garo.
Father Lucian
When
says.
they say Morning Lord, do they mean
I'm interested in being a follower of the Morning Lord.
You are?
Yes, I am a cleric of Tor, but I see that the Morning Lord has power in this realm, and if it gives the people hope, then I want to be a follower of him.
Oh, great.
That's surprisingly easy.
We really could use all the help. I'll get you some cleric vestments.
I follow him
That's
to a
all it
private
takes to do
area. His voice went down to a whisper.
While we're here, I need your help.
What?
I need to talk to you about something.
Yeah, what's up?
People in the town have told you that these grounds are hallowed and protected by the spirit of St. Andrel.
No.
Well, that was true. Until a few days ago.
What happened?
I discovered that the remains were stolen the other day.
Ah,
We need your help to
Made
find
into a
them.
doll, right?
Please, the town needs them. This place is home to so many children and lost souls that have nowhere else to go. They're the only thing keeping this place safe. If Strahd or anyone else finds out, we could get attacked.
cool.
I
Got
have
it.
a feeling
Don't
Strahd's
worry.
kind of not
We'll
going to care.
Take care of it.
You're already his prisoners.
I'll let the
Where are you
group
going to
know.
escape to?
We got to get these bones back for them. Gouda piped up.
I guess you could say we have a bone to pick with them.
You could say that
Don't.
if you were a monster.
Well,
Following the trail
Technically.
of clues, we find that the body was stolen by a groundskeeper and was traded to a guy who anonymously left it at a location for pickup by some stranger. We find that the trade happened out in front of
is
a
it some guy with a
fisherman's house,
demonic arm?
Bluto. Unfortunately, at the site, there's no other clues. He's our last trail, and he's fishing out on the lake, so we take our own boat out to talk to him. As soon as we
What
get
is
within
that?
eyesight range of him, Bluto sees us, has a panic in his eyes, takes a sack in his boat, and throws it overboard, rowing away as fast as he can.
Anyone here
Garl
swim?
leaps overboard to grab the sack while Boshak fires an eldritch blast at his kneecaps.
Oh,
he cries
is he
out
holding
in
it with
pain
his
as the
tail?
magic rips through his legs and he stops rowing, when really, he probably should have gone for his arms if he wanted him to stop rowing, but anyway, it got him to
I mean,
stop.
without
so
your
who
legs
cares?
suddenly be there, that would do
Garl
it.
pulls up the heavy sack onto the boat. You notice it is vaguely humanoid shaped. It's not a skeleton, but it seems like a body of some kind. A small, child-sized body. What's in the sack? I ask Bluto.
Just my good luck charm.
Bluto
Your good
says,
luck charm's a
blubbering.
dead body?
What's in the sack? Swear to you, this better not be another dead kid.
It's another dead kid.
Fishing's been bad,
He explains.
I needed something to help me.
We open up the sack. There's a kid in there.
Called
Is
it.
she dead? I ask the DM. Nope, she's alive.
What?
Oh, thank God.
Wow,
I
that's
finally
not-
managed to save
okay.
someone. Apparently, you can't even go 10 feet in Barovia without running into another missing kid.
Yeah?
The girl crawls out of the bag after you untie it. She's a Vistani with dark hair. She's a teenager.
Oh, who was the one who saved me? Garo, was it?
Yeah,
Oh, finally. I've seen you all before, but I have yet to introduce myself. I'm Arabelle. Thank you so much for
She's
saving
insane,
me.
isn't she?
I knew you'd come, just didn't know when.
Wow, she's surprisingly calm after being almost murdered.
I'm assuming
I think
with the way
children
she's
at this
talking,
point
it's
have
happened
become
before.
self-aware and have all collectively gotten over the fear of being killed.
Why'd you take the kid?
Krusk asked Bluto.
The Vistani, they're lucky. Buddha said, I
What?
needed luck, so she's my good luck charm.
Uh-huh.
Please, I'm just a humble fisherman. I didn't mean you no trouble.
Your
Bluto,
luck
I
sucks.
ask. We're looking for the remains of St. Andrel. There's a deal which went down between two people outside of your house. It's a cold case right now.
You know,
You're
telling
our only
him what you're
lead.
actually looking for is probably a bad
Did
idea.
you see
but
anything
that's
on
Mortar's
the
thing.
night that the deal went down?
No, I saw nothing.
He said. What are we going to do with this guy?
Kill him?
Boshak looks over to him.
He probably has quite the delicious femur.
Oh god, he's
He
actually going.
tried to kill Arabelle, our Palin says. The only sentence for that is death. Krusk stabs Bluto in the chest
Oh.
and tosses him into the water.
That escalated.
Wait, don't kill him.
Gouda says, horrified. Whoa, hold on. I say, what's the group like? Consensus with killing him? You guys see his body in the lake.
Too late.
Blood issuing out.
Shouldn't we do like a bit of some kind? Gouda, how do you feel about this?
Ah! She's horrified. Fine. I pull him back onto the boat and cast Cure Wounds. You now have an unconscious Bluto. Here's what we're going to do, I say.
I mean, I gotta say, killing someone and reviving them is a great way to make them unconscious. 9 out of 10 times, people don't stay conscious when they're dead. Don't ask about the 10th one. Really, don't. Don't ask about it. Wow. I'd also like to point out here, the Paladin was the murder-happy one, not the explicitly evil guy who wanted to eat his femur. Also, I think he might need to complain that they didn't leave the femur for him. That's actually quite rude. He even called dibs on it.
We'll take him back to the Vistani camp. He'll be brought to justice there.
Yeah.
They might kill him, but they'll do what they need to do.
Oh, I'm assuming killing is a
Arabelle
nice
looks to us.
option.
Can I stay with you guys in Vallaki?
No, I explained to her. The Vistani are banned in Vallaki. Also, we need to get you back to your family.
Aw,
Arabelle said, disappointed.
I wanted to be here during the festival. I think this one's bound to be quite exciting.
She's some kind of monster,
We leave the
isn't
lake
she?
and head over to the Vistani camp. As we approach, the Vistani immediately recognize the girl.
Arabelle!
They rush forward and hug her. Also, we show them Bluto. The camp leader was very happy with us.
Not only did you rescue my daughter, but you brought back the bastard that did it. Well done.
What's going to happen?
Oh,
to
they're going to
Bluto?
kill him.
Are you going to kill him?
Oh, no,
What?
no. We Vistani have our own ways of punishing people.
What?
Hexes, curses. He's going to think twice about taking one of our own again. But anyway,
Oh,
please,
he's gonna live.
come.
Why do I have a
We
feeling
must
it's going to be worse?
reward you.
We got to select one. The options in front of us were a wooden box, a metal chest, a rug with a unicorn printed on it,
Ooh,
or a throne. We went with the metal chest,
a throne?
which had some jewelry we sold for gold. Before leaving, we speak with Casimir, one of the sages of the Vistani camp,
Oh, so
because
these are
he's
going
one of the
with the
people
rug.
of fortune told
Probably
us
magic.
about. At first, the guards are trying to shoo us away, but then when we mention that Madame Ava sent us, their eyes light up.
What?
Oh, Madame Ava, of course. And they usher us inside.
You two are quite unusual guests.
Casimir said.
A dryad and a beholder.
Inside, there are
Well,
several
they didn't start
servants
that
taking
way.
care of him. He sends them away.
So what do they think a beholder looks like?
I myself am just as unusual as you are.
He lowers his hood. What you see is a feeble and decrepit elf, covered in bandages. Any open skin we can see is spotted with sores and clotted blood.
Oh.
Were you given gifts as well?
Yes,
He said.
magic to heal others. But my gift.
But he takes the wound
my
on himself?
gift has exacted a toll on my body, making me weak, frail. Please, we must travel to the Amber Temple.
Oh. Okay, for anyone wondering, this is actually a very classic form of cursed healing. One of the most famous examples is actually Actually, I think Stephen King did a version of healing about this. Oh, God, what was it? Not Twilight Zone. Might have been Twilight Zone. The FBI one. Scully and Mulder. Wow, X-Files. Yeah, X-Files. X-Files did the entire episode about a guy who's like this town monster, and he would be like the Death Eater. That's what it is, like Death Eater. Not the Harry Potter variation, but someone who would basically heal by eating the wound from someone else and taking it upon themselves. The episode culminated by curing death by dying in their place because he took the wound on himself. But it's actually a very classic form of healing, and I'm getting a feeling there's going to be a lot of classical horror tropes here, and even the cursed healing in this aspect is one of them. Well done there. Like it happening to an elf. Mostly because I've been reading a lot of 40k and screw the Elder. Friggin' space elves. Maybe I'm being a little biased, but yeah. Cool that they bring up this form of cursed healing, though. Most places just do flat-out healing.
What's at the Ember Temple? Our greater gifts and answers.
Gifts
he
in
said.
this land don't
Answers
seem
to
like a
many
good idea.
questions I'm sure you have. Also, I know that you seek to destroy Strahd. I have a weapon, a blade from his brother Sergei.
Oh.
If you take
Sergei,
me to the Ember
really?
Temple, I will
Sergei had the
give
blade,
you
but
the
it was
weapon.
too weak for
Cool.
him.
Let's
That's
go.
where my mind goes.
No, not now, he said. You must
Why?
be more advanced in your gifts.
Oh.
Ah?
So what you're saying is the Ember Temple is late game content, and we're not high enough level to get
Or corrupted enough by whatever
there.
monstrosity gifts you're getting.
You want us to level up first before we go there?
No, what you need to do is to explore the world, becoming more powerful and stronger in your gifts.
So yes,
So level
that
up.
is exactly what he's saying. Don't worry. I'm going to pretend we didn't have this conversation until many sessions later. The group traveled back to Vallaki. Once we entered in through the gates,
He's learning
the
now.
portcullis slammed down behind us, and we were surrounded by about 10 guards.
What?
Stepping forward is the head of the guards, Ezek. We finally see his mutated, misshapen demon arm
Ooh, I
he
wanna see
uses
this.
to cast
Is that
magic
the art?
from. We heard there was a group of outsiders who came here to selling these pastries. He holds up one of the dream pastries we sold,
Yeah.
which were laced with something in them. You're
Children.
all under arrest for attempting to poison civilians and guards.
No, they'd be
Surrender
fine.
now. Hand over your weapons. Garo leans in. Hopefully we can explain it to them. The DM asks us, do you guys give up your weapons? We all agree. Yeah, we all totally surrender. As the guards come over to
Really?
Garo and Krusk, they reach out to take your weapons from you. We give them over. Actually, the DM clarifies, you don't.
What?
You instinctively draw your weapons closer to you. After all, they're your weapons.
What?
You're not going to let them take them away from you, are you?
What?
What? The DM explains, you guys didn't get a chance to identify the weapons, but both of them are cursed. You can't be willingly disarmed and need to have the weapon on you at all times.
Oh, God. There's.
Oh,
Yeah, well, that's the curse on it then.
no. Hand over the quarterstaff. Yep, that's what I'm trying to do.
Not succeeding.
I say as I notice my hands
God,
are
those-
white-knuckled,
it's the freaking
clenching the quarterstaff.
One ring curse.
Let go now.
Almost can never give it up.
Goodbye, quarterstaff. Goodbye, quarterstaff. I said, give us the weapon. Funny story. I can't give up the weapon. It's like sacred to me, or like very important to my family. I'm shaking the weapon up and down and trying to get rid of it, but the weapon won't let me let go of it. And let go. And let go.
I love how he's actually making a
That's when
point
I
of trying to
realized
get rid of it. He's
I
just
gotta
playing
make
with
a
the
break
fact
for
he
it.
can't.
And I try to run as fast as I can, but it doesn't go very well. A
Does it
fight
get stuck in the
ensues, and
bars?
We get the shit kicked out of us.
Yeah.
Some surrender, some get knocked unconscious.
Seems like that might be the end for Garo. Well, guess it's time for... I reach into my bag.
They're not even going to let him. I know where this joke is going. He's pulled this in every episode. Garo dies, and now you get the vampire hunter. Nope. I have a feeling if every other character dies and this is replaced, he survives. He will survive. Garo will survive. Also, yes, every time I say Garo, I am thinking of One Punch Man, and it's kind of confusing.
Stan Velsing. It was supposed to be a simple holiday vacation to Vallaki for Stan Velsing.
Oh my
When
God.
all of a sudden, he noticed...
Garo's not dead yet, Ben.
Yeah.
Take them away, Ezek says, gesturing
Stan
to the
Velsing
guards.
ignored
But
it.
as we're fighting, Irina
He's kind of
drops
horrible
her hood
about
and
that.
reveals herself. Wait, no.
Ezek is shocked, his eyes wide. No,
We need to take them to the burgomaster.
What?
She's the one the devil's after.
What?
As the group was hauled away to prison in chains, that was where that session ended.
Yep. Shenanigans. Okay. Let's be completely honest. I think at this point, they're kind of setting up a trope of ending the session with them getting horribly emasculated. Yeah, everyone seems to be able to beat the crap out of them here. I mean, the only time they had a flat-out victory was against a bunch of wolves, and I'm expecting to find out, oh, by the way, those were innocent people who were transformed. Yeah, I fully expect to find that out. Yeah, because at this point, you know where this is going. I mean, the guy who's the head cop is basically got that cursed arm and has that thing about people with that color hair and that one very specific doll he makes more of. And the guy's the I was going to say tinker, but the toy maker is like, oh, I don't know what he's using it for. I'm not going to find out. I don't want to find out. And yeah, you know when we find out, because it will be something that comes up. It'll be screwed up. And this one wasn't nearly as scary, but at the same time, yeah, one of the night hags just decided to sip off one of the party members midnight. Oh my. And he's like, which one was it? Oh, it was the old one. Ah! That was amusing. That actually amused me quite a bit. I'm going to say it was amusing. I don't know, I was making a Muzu reference there, but I was. Probably because my wife has been watching a lot of Game Grumps. A lot of Breath of the Wild Game Grumps. Seriously, the Muzu jokes, it's in my head. But right now, this feels like there's a lot of setup going on. They're meeting the Burgermeister. They found out that, hey, those weapons that were definitely not cursed, they're definitely cursed. They are definitely cursed. Also, implying the guy you saved had all these cursed weapons that can only be taken against someone's will. Yeah, I'm assuming he's going to come up as a villain, and just everything will come up as a villain. Or the one plot hook saying, yes, here's where you need to go for endgame content, but you need to advance in your gifts. And I'm like, he's explicitly not saying level up. He means become more monstrous, doesn't he? He probably does. Yeah, I mean, at what point is the Count keeping everyone locked in there, saving the rest of the world from them? Because at this point, there's so many monsters here that are surprisingly strong. He might be somebody you want to leave, just stay there. He's like, hey, yeah, you're going to torture these people, but they're all kind of monsters at this point. It's like, they enjoyed eating children. Yeah, apparently when they sold it, they liked it. A few of them did. Yeah, I'm just going to try not to think about that. I'm going to fail, but I'm going to try. Yeah. So if you haven't already, there is a link below to the original video. Watch at your own risk, because Puffin Forest is awesome. I love his dialogue. I love when he would do little asides. But this is really fucked up, man. Oh, God. And if you like the stuff, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe too. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.